I've heard of surprise parties, but I never imagined being the one surprised, publicly humiliated by the woman I built a life with. It was my 40th birthday, a rented rooftop lounge, gold balloons shaped like numbers, waiters with champagne trays, cake sculpted like a laptop, a nod to my freelance tech work. She planned it all, or so I thought. Maybe it was less celebration, more setup. Family, friends, her co-workers, a few faces I didn't recognize but smiled at anyway. I had a speech ready. Nothing flashy, just gratitude. I'd survived layoffs, started my own business, stayed afloat. I thought that was enough. For her, for us. Then she tapped her glass. The room quieted like a school assembly. "I have something to say," she said, her voice syrupy with fake confidence. "Tonight isn't just about celebrating my husband's 40th." She smiled, turning to me, hand brushing my shoulder. "It's about a new chapter for us." I smiled, waiting for her to say something sentimental. Instead, she delivered the sentence like a punchline she rehearsed in the mirror. "We're opening up our marriage." The room shifted. Nervous laughter. Eyebrows raised. My heart stuttered. She kept going. "He's unable to satisfy me, in bed and financially. And I think it's time we both admit it." Her friends cheered like she just landed a TED Talk. A few clapped. One shouted, "Yes, Queen!" I sat there, still holding my glass. She looked at me, eyes gleaming, waiting, testing, seeing if I'd break. I didn't. I smiled. "And who?" I asked calmly. "Is your new lover?" She stood taller. "My ex," she said proud. "I've missed his touch for years." A few gasped. Someone laughed. I laughed too, not because it was funny, because I suddenly saw everything so clearly. Not just a betrayal, but the way she'd rewritten the story of U.S. without telling me. Like I was a character in her monologue, not a husband in a marriage. Let me take you back. We met when she was finishing her master's in psychology. I had just left a high-paying corporate job after a burnout spiral and was starting over. She liked that I wasn't typical. I liked that she saw a depth in me, or claimed to. We built slowly. She worked in a private clinic. I consulted and freelanced. Some months were lean, but I paid bills, supported her dreams, celebrated her promotions. I thought we were building a future. But she changed, slowly, then all at once. She began calling me too passive, said I lacked drive, compared me to other husbands, then denied it. I stopped being a partner. I became a measurement. Sex faded. So did affection. Her phone buzzed late into the night. I asked questions. She snapped back. Stop being insecure. Now, at my birthday, she didn't just confirm my fears. She flaunted them. I laughed because I saw how hard she tried to hurt me in front of others. And still, I wouldn't give her that win. She expected tears. Maybe rage. But I gave her silence. Just long enough to sting. Then I stood, lifted my glass. "To new beginnings," I said. Then I left the party. Alone but not broken. What no one in that room knew, including her, was that I'd already known. Weeks earlier, I found the messages. Her ex-lover wasn't just back. He had never really left. She had been emotionally cheating for months, maybe more. I hadn't confronted her yet. I was waiting, watching, planning. Not revenge, just clarity. The next morning, I moved out. Quietly. No fights. No theatrics. I left her the apartment she once said she hated. The furniture she picked. The closet full of shoes that cost more than my car. I emptied our joint accounts into my new business, my name only. I canceled the lease on the office space she'd been secretly subletting in my name. I disconnected the utilities I was paying. I sent a lawyer her way. She tried to call, tried to text. "Let's talk. Don't overreact." We were going to work through this, weren't we? No, we weren't. Because when someone celebrates your pain in public, they've already made their choice. 6 months later, I'm thriving. My business is growing. I found someone who speaks softly and listens deeply. She knows the value of respect before romance. As for my ex, her lover left again. Shocking, I know. Turns out, Nostalgia isn't a foundation, and attention isn't affection. I heard from a mutual friend that she misses me, that she didn't think he'd actually walk away. But I did, and here's what I learned. There are betrayals that break you, and then there are betrayals that set you free. Mine did both, and I'm thankful for it.